What's going on, YouTube? This is Andy, the Parrot Head Picker, coming at you with another Making Money Monday. I believe this is volume 17. I think 15 was the last one I did, and then I had a three-part series I didn't label, so that would have been probably 16. So yeah, we'll say this one here is volume 17. Today is January the 8th, so I'll show you everything that I sold here from January 1st through the 8th, so I guess it'd be the last 7 days. Show you my numbers, real numbers, what I paid for shipping, fees, everything else. I know a lot of other YouTubers, that do show numbers a lot of times. They'll just show their big number, which is their gross sales. I'll show you my net sales after fees and everything else. If you guys have seen me before, you kind of know how I do everything. If you're new to my channel, I'm a part-time eBay seller. I also sell on Amazon and sometimes on local Facebook groups. I do this part-time just to supplement some of my income and put my daughter through a private college. So, every little bit extra that I make helps, and, something that, you can do too in your spare time. So anyway, I'm going to show you my new spreadsheet. I want to give a shout out to Lindey Glenn. She put together this spreadsheet and then I tweaked it to suit my needs. She did a really, really great job. I believe she has a video on the spreadsheet, so you guys can search that out and you can download this for yourself. But I figured being the first of the year, it's time to get my numbers and my books and everything all in line. Last year was an absolute mess, and it's tax season. So I've just got so much stuff to get straightened out. This year, I'm going to try and be on the ball, be on top of things, and really try and streamline this business and, try and ramp things up a little more and keep this ball rolling and my business growing. So anyway, we'll jump into it. As you can see here, just kicking back on the beach. I'm a Parrothead, big Jimmy Buffett fan. So, I live in Illinois, and I believe today it's about 10 degrees. So, no place I'd rather be than sitting on that beach right there with a margarita in my hand or ice cold beer or something. But, all right. Anyway, we'll jump into it. I'll show you my numbers, and then I'll show you everything I sold for the past week. I believe it was around 24, 25 items. So anyway, buckle in, and here we go. Okay. See, here's the spreadsheet that Lindey did. Let me see if I can move this around here. Hang on, bear with me, guys. I'm still kind of new to this thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll give you just kind of how it's all kind of laid out. But yeah, anyway, here, let me move my head out of the way here. It's just got, simple, just the date of sale. This was she had a different line here, but I changed this to where I purchased the item. So whether I got it from GS is for garage sale, Goodwill, Salvation Army, I use SA or FB for Facebook group. I just put a little code in there just so I got an idea of where I purchased the item. And then I copy my eBay transaction, sales stuff here, put that in the item description. And then it's got the gross sales, your eBay fees, PayPal fees, your PayPal transaction fees. That's something that a lot of people tend to forget about. So she did a great job of putting that in there, so I keep track of that. And then, you punch in your actual shipping costs, cost of your items, and then it gives you your actual item profit and then the net profit. So, I'll show you my actual totals here for the week. I ended up doing $733 gross on the 24 items. So, overall, not a bad week. Here, I'll put my head back here. And, I'm okay with that. Anyway, I ended up paying $66 in eBay fees, $21 in PayPal fees, and another $7 in PayPal transaction fees. Spent $105 in shipping. That was man. And I do offer free shipping on a lot of stuff, but there are other things that I do charge shipping for. But this spreadsheet has it all calculated out to where even if I'm making money on some of the shipping or losing money, it's all figured in. But in the long haul, I ended up spending $105 on shipping, so I can track that now a lot closer, and keep a better record of that for when tax time comes. And then let's see. My total item cost, I spent $88.97 on those 24 items, and average sale price of $29.33, which is great. I like to stay between 25 to 30. Well, I mean 25 on up, but $25 to $30 is my happy place. A lot of people are all into the quick flip. And what have you, they'll sell a whole bunch of items for $10. Me, I'm okay with selling a few less items for more money, maybe selling higher quality items and selling a whole bunch of items at a low, it's just my business model. It's what works for me. What you do and what you choose to do with it, works for you. Every dollar is profit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how you choose to go about it. For me, because I do have a full-time job, I need to get the most bang for my buck for my time. So for me, the $25 to $30 per item profit margin, that's where I want to be. That's what I want my return, to be. So, overall, great week there. $29.33, like I said, per item. And my average item cost was $3.56. So, excuse me, another number. I try to stay under $4 an item, if I can, because typically the majority of my sales are clothing, men's clothing, and most men's button-up shirts and, nice shirts and stuff in my area run $3.99. So if I could stay under $4, I'm happy with that. But anyway, for the week, after I took out all that stuff, everything else, I ended up with $443.66. So that was my total net profit for the week. Doesn't sound like a huge number, but when you actually figure that out, it equaled out to about $12 an hour if I worked a 40-hour-a-week job. So not too bad. It's way better than minimum wage. And like I said, I'm doing this when I'm just sitting around watching a ball game, doing what have you, and stuff like that. So anyway, that's my numbers. This whole L column here, where I have all the totals, those were, that's an addition that I did to Lindey's spreadsheet, but basically all of it, the rest is all the same. All the formulas are the same. I just changed one of the columns to better suit me, and then I added all these totals on the end here, so I can get a better idea of actual real numbers. But otherwise she did a great job with the spreadsheet. It was better than what I was using. It just gives me a better idea of what's going on. Okay. Enough about all that. We'll jump into it, and I'll show you some of the items that I sold this past week. I'll tell you what I paid for them and what they sold for. So let's jump into it. First up, looks like computer's running a little slow today. Okay. All right. If you guys have watched my previous stuff, I told you guys about Longaberger stuff. Man, if you can buy this stuff cheap, it always sells well. This here is like a little Father's Day tic-tac-toe basket. It was missing a couple pieces. It had let's see if I got some better photo here. Yeah, it was missing a couple pieces. You can see there's an oddball piece there. This would have probably went for a little more money if it would have had all the pieces. But, overall, it's just a really nice basket. It had the tie on, had the protector and stuff like that. Longaberger always sells well. I believe I paid $4 for this, 5 tops. I got $30 out of it, plus buyer paid shipping, so I probably made another $2 on the shipping side of that. So nice little find there. Up next, we got, let's see here. Okay, this Lucky brand. I've only picked these up a couple times. I typically only grab the double extra large, and I really love the pearl snaps. So this is like a Western type shirt. It's not overly fancy or eye-catching by any means. I typically don't like to grab anything white or beige, but I believe I got this for $1.23 at a Goodwill 1-2-3 sale. But yeah, it's there's a nice pearl snaps on it, and it's double extra large, and it's kind of like the Western look, Western fit. Got $24.99 out of that, and free shipping. It went in went first class, so probably cost about $3.40 to ship. Next, okay, Okay, if you guys have been watching my stuff, as you know, you guys know that I love picking up Harley stuff. I like to find the more odd Harley stuff because it tends to sell quicker and better. This one here is a medium, and I definitely normally stay away from mediums, but I like the graphic on this. It had like this kind of clown or Joker or whatever. I thought it was kind of neat. So I grabbed this. I probably paid $2.99. I think I had this in a haul video here a few weeks ago. You know, it's got stuff on the sleeves and what have you. So overall, really nice shirt. You know, just this from Deadwood, South Dakota. You know, just a really nice shirt. The buyer left me feedback right away, saying love the shirt. So I guess we were both happy. Yeah, I went for $20. Typically, that's where I sell most all my Harley shirts, is in the $20 range. T-shirts, button-ups, and stuff like that usually go about $39 to $49, depending on size and style. Okay, next we have, I apologize for my computer. She's acting up today. Okay. Sold this men's, just blade fit, large, plaid, Ralph Lauren. You know, that's what the tag looks like. You know, nothing fancy. You know, but you know, it's eye-catching. It says $29.99 free shipping. I believe I took a best offer of $24 for this, so I'm okay with that. Typically $29 is where I put my double extra large, and usually $24 is where I put large and smaller on my Ralph Lauren's. That way, when I put them on sale, that usually drops them about $5. So that puts my double X's at about $24, and my large mediums or whatever, if I grab something that size, down to about $20 if I run a sale on them. So I don't like to sell any shirts under $20, but you know, sometimes it depends how long it's sat around. You know, I will take a best offer on it. But yeah, so there's a nice little sale there. Yeah, this thing really runs someday. Okay, sold this Robert Graham. It's a RNG by Robert Graham. It's kind of like a neon green. Flip cuffs. You know, really nice shirt. You know, doesn't bring near as much money as the regular Robert Graham's. And this is a medium. I believe I took a best offer at $29.99 on this. You know, it says $34, but I believe this went for $29. Most of the RNGs, that's about the ballpark where they go, in the $25 to $30 range. And like I said, it's a medium, so it's, you know, I hate selling mediums. You know, maybe you guys have better luck with mediums and smalls than I do, but I have such a hard time moving mediums and smalls. Honestly, I really try to avoid larges unless it's something really eye-catching, but, you know, or, you know, if I'm getting it for $1. So it's just, you know, I try to stay with extra large, double extra large I love, and if I can find 3s and 4X, man, gold. Or talls. All right, let's see what we got next here. Oh, man, this thing is all over the place today. Looks like it's about time to upgrade the old computer here. Come on. Yeah, you can probably hear the fan running in the background. This thing's he's kicking my ass today. Okay. All right. This here's a really nice score I had. This is a Pendleton wool robe. Yeah, it's like the tartan plaid. I believe, man, I probably paid about $7 or $8 for this. It had the belt, which was great. It was a medium. I think I sold this in about 3 or 4 days of listing it. You know, really nice item. I got $50 plus the buyer paid shipping for it. So yeah, really nice item there. You know, these things are just hard to, because they're so long and big, real hard to photograph and take care of. But yeah, you can see it's the authentic hunting tartan. Yeah, real nice item there. Let's see what we got next. Okay, apologize for the dead space here. Okay, all right, just had this in a haul video. Excuse me, guys. Still fighting off that winter cold. This is a Harley Davidson corduroy. Really nice shirt. God, I think I got this half off. So this was, I think I paid around $7 for this. I would have to go back and look at the haul video, but I grabbed a few Harley shirts that day. A nice little leather patch. You know, it's a real heavyweight shirt, button snaps. And I think it had something on the back. Let's see. Yeah, there's what the tag looks like. It's authentic. I know this one had something on the back. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. Yeah, just real light. Thing on the back there. No dealer logos, which, a lot of you get these big shirts, people really like the no dealer logos. But, yeah, I got $50 out of that for shipping. I went in a padded bubble mailer, padded flat rate bubble mailer, so it cost me like $5.90 to ship. So, really nice score there. Let's see, what do we got next? Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Featured this, I believe, in the same haul video with the Harley shirts. Really nice Tommy Bahama shirt. This one went for $40. You know what? I think this might actually went for $34. I think I might have took a best offer on this. I can't remember. But still, really nice. I'm happy with that on Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama's so oversaturated, so, unless you can find the really bright, eye-catching, vibrant stuff, that's the stuff that you can get a little more money out of. I do pass on quite a bit of Tommy Bahama stuff. In my early days, I bought anything that said Tommy Bahama on it. Actually, probably rocking some Tommy Bahama right now. This is an older quarter zip that I've had for a little while, but yeah, this time of year I love wearing quarter zips. Actually, if you guys happen to ever find these with the big marlin on the chest and stuff like that to relax, these here do really well. Like a quarter zip like this, typically that's a $30, $40 pullover. And, this one's double extra large, so that one's definitely going to go for a little bit more money. Yeah, and this one here had the newer tag on it, so I was really happy about that. And typically rayon does not sell that well, but this one here, like I said, it's the color. That's what drew everybody into to this one here. Let's see what we got next. Okay, if you watch some of my previous stuff, I pick up these Bobby Jones golf polos every once in a while. This one here, I only took 3 photos. Jeez, I'm slacking. But yeah, you can see it has the Bobby Jones on the inside placket. The dry fit ones sell the best, if you can find those. I only grabbed this one because I believe I paid $1.23 for it. Typically, I would have passed on this one. If this was, in the $3, $4 range, I would have normally passed on this one. But it was double extra large, and, I got it for $1. But yeah, if you can find the Bobby Jones in the dry fit material, those always sell really, really well. And then they'll, usually have the Bobby Jones on, on both sides of the placket there. So, nice find there. And when I get $20 out of that, free shipping. Okay, I sold a couple Xbox games. I think these are the only games I sold this week. I don't have a lot up, but I got so many games I've got to go through and get something done with them. It's all stuff I was going to do to Amazon, but I've pretty much wrote Amazon off. I mean, I'm still getting checks from Amazon, but it's just, you've heard me talk about this before if you've been watching my stuff. It's just, there's so many restrictions and changes now to Amazon. It's just almost not worth it to send stuff in. So I've just been trying to unload whatever I can on eBay. I got $14.99 out of those two. They were light enough. They shipped first class, so I paid about $10 on these. I think I paid $1 a piece for them. I typically don't pay any more than that for video games unless it's something that I'm going to get 20 plus on. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. Okay, if you've been watching some of my previous haul videos or Making Money Monday videos, I sold these a couple weeks ago, and I got a return on them. Actually, I've bought 2 pairs of snowboard pants. I've sold them both within probably a week or 2 of listing. I got returns on both of them, and it was just simply that they didn't fit. Relisted them for more money than I originally asked because I had a ton of views and watchers, and each of them sold within that week for more than I was originally asking the first time around. So I didn't get any negatives or anything like that. They just simply didn't fit. Both people wrote loved them. They're really nice shape, just don't fit me. Way too big. So I'm happy to take a return on that. And this time of year, these things sell. These here are the Nike all climate gear. And the other ones I sold were a pair of Burtons. Burton stuff sells awesome. I don't usually find that in my area. But yeah, those sell really well. But yeah, these are really nice snow pants. And, it was just real easy to list after I reimbursed the buyer. And, it's got Thinsulate, and, the little things inside. So, yeah, keep your eye out for, the bigger size snow pants. Man, these things sell great. I think I paid $10 a piece for both of them. And I said, literally, they both sold in a week, both times of listing them. So they went rather quick. And, even paying $10 for them, I'm still getting 50. Well, I got 54. I think originally I listed these for 49. So when I got them back, I put them up. I'll just put them for 54. I could have listed them even a little higher, but it's hey, I just want them gone. So I'm happy with that return. Let's see what we got next. Okay, it's American Eagle. It's extra large tall. Typically I don't pick up American Eagle unless it's flannel in a big size or a tall. And I got to get it pretty cheap. So, otherwise I pretty much stay away from American Eagle. But, this had a nice color. And I think this is vintage fit. Yeah, vintage fit. So it had a little bit of stuff going for it. Nothing. It's not a special polo by any means. But, I got $20 out of that. Free shipping. Just simple Ralph Lauren polo. I think I paid $1.23 for this. Typically, I pass on these unless I'm getting them for $1. I think I took a best offer of $24.99 or $26.99 on this. Free shipping, but it's double extra large. Just simple Ralph Lauren polo shirt. There's so many of these out there. It's hard to get a good price out of them unless you're getting them in the really big sizes, or they're like a really bright, color or something eye-catching. So here's Ermengeldo Zegna. Sold this. This is a long sleeve, extra large. This one here, I believe, had flaw. Let's see. Oh yeah, it had a little dot on the sleeve. I think I took $29.99 for this. Which is fine. The Zegna shirts are real hit and miss. Some of them you can get some pretty decent money, and a lot of them, they just go in that $30 range, $25, $30 range. But man, if you can find the suits, some of the ties, they go for some crazy money. I've sold some Zegna pants for some really good money. I think around $70. Let's keep an eye out for those. The shirts, they're real hit and miss for me. Some of them set, some of them go right now. It all just depends. And I haven't really found the magic combination on the shirts yet to find the ones that move and then leave the other ones. But I think I paid around $5 or $6 for this. I was hoping I was going to get a little more for it, but then I found the spot. So I think this is dry clean. Let me see here. Yeah, this is dry clean. Has the dry clean tag still on it there. So yeah, really nice shirt. Let's see what we got next. Okay, had this in a haul video, I believe, with that other Harley shirt, button up. This is a really nice shirt. I think this sold today. I listed it. I got $40 out of that, plus plus buyer paid shipping. Really nice shirt. Had a couple patches. I had a big patch on the sleeve, just like that. Patch across the back. And I think there was one on the lower half of the shirt. Yeah, there's another one down here. And, nice detailed buttons. Oh, and it did it. And this one actually had two really light spots. You can barely see them, but there was two super faint yellow spots. So I pointed those out in the photos there. So, I wanted the buyer to know, exactly what they're getting. And obviously they were still happy with spending $40 on that. So, nice little return there. And I believe this was one that they actually did an orange tag in my Goodwill. The orange tag stuff and that stuff, normally this would be about a $15 shirt in my Goodwill. They missed it, and so I got this for $4. So nice return there. Typically I would have paid $10 for that shirt. I don't normally like to pay that much, but on the ones with a lot of stuff going on and patches and embroidery and what have you, I have no problem paying $10 for one of them Harley shirts, because those are the ones I'm usually going to get in the $50 range for. So I don't have a problem turning 10 into 50, but it's found this really nice Patagonia flannel, which was my size. I wear a lot of flannels, but yeah, just kind of a two-tone, like a slate gray or whatever. Real nice shirt. And it had the Patagonia tab. I usually always look for those. Usually if it doesn't have the Patagonia markings somewhere on the outside, people tend to shy away from that, or, you're not going to get near as much for it. But, yeah, real nice, real heavy flannel. That's what the tag looks like, guys. So if you're not familiar with Patagonia, that's what Patagonia looks like. Yeah, I got $40 out of that, plus I charged shipping because I knew it was going to be heavy. And it was the first week. I think this sold in just a couple days of listing it, so I was totally fine with that. And I believe I paid $3.99 for that. Okay, I think I had that in the haul video as well. I believe it might have been with the Hawaiian shirt and the Harley shirts. Okay, I'm slowly getting rid of my mugs. I don't buy a lot of mugs. I used to buy a ton of them. But the Disney ones, they usually do well. This one here was really kind of cool. It's 3D, it had a Minnie Mouse on it and hearts and stuff. So this, I don't know, maybe this will be a Valentine present for somebody, or I don't know. And I think, this came from the Disney store. I thought this was from the actual theme park. But, yeah, really nice mug. It had a lot going on, so I kind of did this little, like, collage, kind of like this for it. Just so you can see everything with it. I've probably had this 6 months, but I had it originally around $24 with free shipping. Then I changed it to around $19 free shipping. Rode that for a little while. Then I lowered it down to $12.99 and started and put it where the buyer pays for shipping. These typically are just under 2 pounds. So I knew that. So depending on where it went, somebody might have got a good deal, someone might not have. And the reason I went with $12.99 is because occasionally I'll run a sale, maybe like a 20% off sale or 15%, and that still keeps that in the $10 range, if I run a sale. So, when I sell mugs, I want at least, mugs are pretty easy to do. They don't take me very long. I usually only have about 50 cents wrapped up into a mug. Some of them maybe $1, but, on a mug, I want at least $10 back on it. So, that's where I was at with this one. And then I think I probably made $1 or something on the shipping side of that. So, it's just coffee mugs. I think I have a video out on how I ship mugs. So if you guys want to scroll through some of my old stuff, shows how I do it. I pack them in a box and send them out. I know some people put them in envelopes. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But anyway, yeah. So you guys can go back through my stuff and check that out. Look for how I ship mugs. I've been trying to do a few more how-to videos for you guys. I've been getting a lot of requests and, questions and stuff like that, and I appreciate that from all you guys who've been watching and following me. All right. This was for Amazon, but like I said, I haven't sent in squat to Amazon lately. This is a Chicago Skyline puzzle. I paid $1 for this, I believe at Goodwill. And it's a double-sided puzzle, which is kind of cool. So I imagine this thing's probably pretty difficult to put together. But yeah, you can see the day, and then it's got the night skyline on it. So kind of cool. I think it looks like I forgot to charge shipping on this, but I believe I kind of assumed that wherever it went, it was going to go pretty local, and this went to Indiana. I live in Illinois, so it only cost about $5 to ship, so I made about $10 on this, so not bad for something that, only took me 2 photos to do, so I was okay with that. I think I sold a couple puzzles this week, to be honest, which is weird. I don't normally do puzzles. Oh, okay. Had these in a haul video here just a couple weeks ago. These are Levi's silver tabs. These are good. These are a great brand to pick up. I don't sell a lot of jeans, but there are certain ones I will pick up. I got these for $1.23 on a Goodwill 1-2-3 sale. Sold these the day I listed them. So actually yesterday, yeah, I sold these on Sunday. I listed them on Sunday morning, and they sold by Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it shows that I had 15% off. I think I had a 1-day sale started. It was something like I preset just to kind of to drive some sales, and it must have grabbed this item. But yeah, I got $33.99 out of those, plus buyer paid shipping. So super happy with that return, especially when I only paid $1 for it. Typically, this is how I do my jeans. I'll use kind of fold them like this or whatever for my lead photo. A nice butt shot, and then always try to highlight the pockets, and then get the fronts. And I think I usually do a good button, and then like a good button shot so you can really see the detail in that. Tags, these are baggies, which baggies is another great one to find in that brand. And then a photo of the cuff. So it's kind of how I do my jeans. Like I said, I don't sell a lot of jeans, just typically because in my area, my Goodwill, I believe jeans run about $7. So unless I get them on 1, 2, 3 day or half off day, I'm not buying jeans. So it's just because typically most of the jeans go in the $20 to $25 range. So if I've already got $7, $8 in it, just not enough margin in it for me. Like I said, I like to keep my price per item a little higher. But anyway, this one fit that part of my business model. So yeah, I was all over that, and I believe these are decent size too. Yeah, 38 by 30. You can also see in my description here, I have it listed, 38 by 30, and I did 38 wide by 30 long, but then I did actual. I think this helps too, to do, actual measurement and list the actual measurement, because these actually came out to measure 37 by 28 and a half. So very important to measure your pants. It helps eliminate returns, and I believe, I'm trying to remember where those went. Off the top of my head, I can't remember where they went. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. I had these in a haul video here just a couple weeks ago. These are Pendleton pocket t-shirts. You can see I got a red one and a gray one. I got one on one day. Oh, I got one on the 1, 2, 3 day. I got the gray one. And then the next day, one of my buddies called me and said, hey, you need to get over here. He'd found a whole bunch of shirts he knew I was going to be interested in. I was going through the racks, and I found this red one. So I paid $2.99 for that. So I had about $4.20 wrapped up into the 2 shirts. They're double extra large. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to bundle these together. I can throw them both in a padded bubble mailer and ship them off. This one grabbed yesterday in that little 15% off thing that I ran. What I get, $30 out of those. So I made about, after everything was said and done, I made about $20 off those 2 shirts. The Pendleton, these shirts here typically don't go for a whole lot. They usually go about $10, $10 to $12 a piece. Pendleton cotton just does not sell well. Like I said, the one, I grabbed the one only because it was $1, so I wasn't too worried about where that was going to go. But when I found the second one, I knew I was going to have much better luck at getting rid of those. So I just kind of did them like so, and so those sold right away, pretty quick. Let's see, looks like we got a couple more items here left, guys. Okay, yeah, sold this other puzzle here. This was for Amazon. I got $25 out of that, and buyer paid shipping. Now I gotta go find a box because I don't have any. This is actually a pretty large puzzle. I think it's around 14 to 16 inches wide, and I don't have any boxes that wide, so now I gotta go find a box somewhere and go buy a box. I'm glad I at least made some decent money off of it. I believe I paid $2 or $3 for this. I remember scanning it with my Amazon seller app, and this was going on Amazon at about $35. So, that's why I paid just a little bit more for it. But it was new sealed, and it's kind of neat little old Duesenberg. I believe this is Duesenberg. Yeah, Duesenberg. Just a couple photos, real quick photos. Nice little item there to flip. And I don't typically grab a lot of puzzles. Puzzles just don't move unless it's a certain subject matter. Those are, I'll grab it. Like, the Chicago skyline. That was one that I was hoping was going to go for a little bit more. And on Amazon, I know I scanned that on Amazon. I believe that was going in the maybe $25 range. So, and so I've had this shirt actually a long time. This is just a Ralph Lauren Oxford, double extra large. And I believe this is dry cleaned. Yeah, this is dry cleaned. Something else I tend to do, guys, and I don't know if you guys do this or not. I'm sure everybody has their own school of thoughts on this. Is I always leave the dry clean tags on whenever I find an item. But second, if my item has been dry cleaned, for me, $5 more. That's just typically how I do it. Normally, this shirt here, I probably would have listed this one at around 24, but instead I listed at 29. It's nice. I think it's classic fit. But yeah, if my shirts have the dry clean tags on them, I typically will charge $5 more. One, when you see a shirt's been dry clean, you know that it's been taken care of. Whoever owned it probably had a little more money or took care of their stuff a little better than than something else sitting on a rack. So I tend to just charge a little bit more for it, and it still gives me a little more wiggle room. But appearance is everything, or perceived, I guess, appearance is everything. So yeah. Anyway, really nice shirt. Button collars, has the pony on the chest. There is the multicolored pony actually, which is really nice. Anyway, So if you guys like this sort of thing, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments for me, leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to get back to you, and I'll do my best to answer things the best that I can. Check out my other videos. I've got a lot of different ones up. If there's anything you guys would like to see, have me do, let me know. I'm more than happy to try and put something together for you. A lot of times I get, how do you ship your mugs? How do you ship your shirts? I just put a video up, I believe last week, on how I get my background super bright white. Had a lot of you guys asking me questions on that. You guys love the way that I do my photos. They're super, they look very professional. You'll be able to see my whole setup. It's as low budget as you can get, but I can put out some really nice quality photos. I think with the higher quality photo you put out, I think you can get a little bit more money out of your item as well. But yeah, anyway, I think that's going to do it. I got a lot of listing to do today. I got a lot of my suits done yesterday. So I was super happy about that. I got a few more to do. I keep picking up suits and I just never get around to listing them. They take so long, but it's worth it in the long run. So if you guys aren't selling men's suits, definitely check that out. Maybe I have to put together a little video on doing suits. I'm gonna give a shout out to a guy. I think he's subscribed to my channel. I've been watching him quite a bit. This guy's going places. His name is Luke over at Endless Entrepreneurs. This guy's doing amazing things. He does this part-time as well, just like myself. But he's putting up way bigger numbers than me. He does, I believe, all clothing. I love watching this guy's stuff. Yeah, Luke, man, if you're watching this, thumbs up, bud. Man, you're doing a great job. I love watching your stuff. Keep it coming. I know a lot of my subscribers. I kind of was looking at your thing the other day, and I noticed that, a lot of the guys, the same people that comment on my stuff, commenting on your stuff and what have you. But, yeah, great stuff you're putting out, bud. Anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, thumbs up. Bye, everybody.